My old lady's a puke, I got a barrel in the back, 4 on the floor, and a heavy 6-pack. Heavy, heavy 2-tracking, heavy 2-tracking, heavy 2-tracking, heavy 2-tracking, that's where I wanna go. Some people drive Chevys, baby, that's alright. I drive a Ford and I'll be mudding all night. Heavy, heavy 2-tracking, heavy 2-tracking, heavy 2-tracking, that's where I wanna go. I got a barrel in the back, got a 4 on the floor, and a heavy 6-pack. Some people drive Chevys, baby, that's alright. I drive a Ford and I'll be mudding all night. So put your pedal to the metal, let the beer in your bone. Getting heavy in the mud all night long. Heavy, heavy. What's up, folks? Let's get rid of that reverb. I'm getting my fucking hillbilly on. All right. Happy Tuesday. Macaroni in the house. Not shit, Mac. Mac, that is an old ass original tune. Heavy 2-tracking. Oh, probably wrote it in 95-ish. Maybe before that. 93, 94s. It's just that fucking 12-bar rhythm and blues progression, right? All fucking amped up. So I see there's all kinds of fucking... Make sure I got shit off that I don't need fucking humming in the background. I have no idea. I had to see how that sounded coming out. God darn bugs. Little bastards. Yeah, good old rock and roll. Just a fucking party tune, man. But I was trying to frickin' revamp it. I like added some more lyrics to it from all those years back. Like, I don't know, 2 years ago. And I don't know, man. Something still wasn't right. And I fucking listened to it the other night. And I'm like, I don't know. Something was it just never, everything was cranked and it was redlining, but the drums were still really quiet. And I'm like, this isn't right. So I just grabbed the drum track and started a whole new file for the song. Dude, did you get some weather from that fucking storm? Or are you getting weather from that storm? I seen there was a pretty good storm off the East Coast there. Because I've been watching the hurricane shit. Or watching the South Atlantic. So I've been busy the last few days, and I didn't, I honestly had not, I almost looked up some videos last night, Matt, because I seen you commenting on it last night or this morning about how beautiful the video was of the Russian planes getting fucking demolished. So it is interesting, and I haven't listened to any I usually watch PBS NewsHour, and I'm sure I probably at least had it playing sometime last night, but yeah, I don't know. Putin's unpredictable, so that's a fucking losing game to sit there and try and decide what, think you're going to figure out what he's going to do. Because nobody really thought, well, they didn't think he would actually invade until he started loading up the border with tanks, right? But you know what his goal is, but you have to wonder what the fuck he's thinking, that it's going to be successful, or that it was going to be easy, or that it was even going to be successful. I mean, we couldn't predict that he wouldn't, have conquered Ukraine, or may not, but every day it goes by, it's looking worse for him. Yeah, Max says Ukraine tore him up. Oh, they hit the Kerch Bridge too. Yeah, I heard something about the supports or something for the bridge they took out. Yeah, war is hell. It's already expensive. I mean, they got to do what they got to do. Fucking give Putin a headache every fucking chance you get, every minute of the day, every turn of the corner. I mean, he's not going to go nuclear on the world unless he's a complete madman. He's not going to go nuclear on Ukraine unless he's pretty much a complete madman, but again, nobody's going to know but Putin what his limits are if he has any. I mean, I think most people think that there's no fucking way he's going to try and go nuclear on the world. Maybe it's up in the air for some folks about whether he would do a tactical nuke on Ukraine, but the people that believe that or hope that, like myself, are pretty much rational folks, and Putin isn't a rational folk. Yeah, it hit underwater. Yeah, last you heard. Yeah, probably. It'll probably be if they have to fix support under the water, then I'm sure that's not it. If it's more than one, like just being damaged, where they could maybe somehow repair it, but if it's multiple supports or whole supports being taken out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because he doesn't seem to have a problem with killing kids, so. There we go. Cut my head off. Oh, they reopened after the attack and then it closed again? Yeah, probably figured out like that it wasn't fucking safe or something. Oops. Oh, I know what I caught. I guess the reason it got me on that was Agenda Free TV was doing well, their headline was Russia and Ukraine, and then the Colorado terrorist attack. I still don't know what happened there. Maybe they said somebody was burned alive or something. All I wanna do is chew some gum. Yeah, I spent a fucking shitload of time, Mac, putting together a video for Heavy 2 Tracking 2 years ago, late last year's or early last year or something. It's been a little while. Of all those like fucking like Barbie Jeep races and shit or whatever the fuck they call them, where they just ride kids' toys down this fucking steep muddy hill and off into a ramp and into water into a mud hole. It's a fucking crazy shit. Just people partying. Max said some nut job attacking people with Molotov cocktails and a homemade flamethrower. Holy fuck. Jesus. Holy shit. That's interesting. I mean, it doesn't seem like it would be that complicated to figure something out to fucking pitch fucking flames out of this whatever compressed gas if you really want to take that like a blowtorch, right? Find some safe way to open up a propane tank and light it. There you go, I guess, without it fucking blowing up on you.
Man, that's fucking. I was gonna say like that's beyond just out and killing people, shooting people, right? At random, like fucking setting them on fire. Jesus, holy shit, man! What a fucking way to die. Trump's America, Mac, where the psychos are. Yeah, it was like, oh, I did hear there was like protesting the genocide in Gaza, right? Well, there was a protest going on supporting Palestinians, right? And that guy was like an anti-protest fucking freak. Yeah. Well, we have a convicted rapist, felon, twice impeached, staged a fucking coup, created one of the world's most darkest, you know, evil fucking crime syndicates with the GOP that in modern history. Oh, a Jewish event? Right on. So is there burning Jews? Did the Supreme Court hand down some sort of decision today? Hegseth is skipping a meeting for military aid to Ukraine. That's a shocker. Fuck him. Trump's a fucking piece of shit. I was for about 5 seconds last week. I was hoping that because Trump was all up in arms about what a fucking maniac Putin is, like, get with the fucking program, you fucking douchebag. But of course, that my thoughts are is that won't last, and Trump will probably ultimately just like continue on. He's busy. He's got a lot of fucking shit going on upstairs. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of things he wants to do, and he doesn't even know what they are until tomorrow. And he won't remember. He can't remember what yesterday's things were that he wanted to do. But so I suspect that Trump will completely lose interest in the Russian-Ukraine war until and only when folks that for some reason get his attention for 5 seconds are unhappy about it, the way he's handling it. So, which again, and then ultimately Trump's just going to do do whatever the fuck he wants without any rhyme or reason, of course. Trump warns of economic ruin without tariffs on U.S. Reportedly presses trade partners for best offers. Who's he fear mongering though? Seriously, like who is Trump fear mongering when he fucking says that when he says that our economy is doomed unless we have tariffs. It's like, put the fucking tariffs on. You don't need anybody's permission. Fucking load them up, Buttercup. All right, that's not gonna work. Son of a bitch, what did I do now? Motherfucker. Did that work? I don't know why, but this little monitor, every time I move my streaming software over there, the window just goes poof, and blows up till I can't see any of it. For fuck's sake. Fuck off, hippie. Trump warns of economic ruin without tariffs on U.S. Reportedly presses trade partners for best offers. What do you mean presses them for best offers? They don't give a fuck. They already seen that you're a taco. They'll just fucking play the long game, Trumpo. Trumpety dump. Do the Trumpty Trump. Yeah, did one of them take off from the Big Bear? I was there early this morning, and or late last night. Oh, it was still daylight, or there was daylight. I only seen one. I know it's been one of them's been flapping around. I watched them and the one and keeping an eye on the one. The one in Traverse City, Mac. It's just Mama taking care of those ones. She's doing good. As far as I know, I've never seen. I haven't really asked them, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen two birds. Never see any posts about any other eagle being around. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the oldest went for an overnighter. Right on. Yeah, I watched some little video clip about them fledging. And they used probably, I don't know if it was from Big Bear Valley. I think it was some young lady talking on and I figured that was the case. Like, they said that mom and dad will feed them still for a while, bring food to the nest, and or put it up in a tree nearby or something. So I guess they're just till they learn how to hunt on their own. By winter, probably would be ideal. Before winter. That would have to be pretty fucking... I mean, that one in Big Bear Valley, too, is 145 feet in the air. That's up there. I don't know how high the one in Traverse City is. It may be close to that. It's up there pretty good, but... B, what's up, sister? Cheers to you. Ow. We gotta get it together. You is the why, we is the weather. Mm. So the stock market was up a couple hundred points today. I think if Trump is just probably going to keep playing those stupid games, and so nobody's really taking him serious anymore. So I feel like the market's probably just kind of going to, it's stabilizing in a sense finally, unless again, if as long as Trump just continues to do nothing, right? Which is fine with me. I mean, we don't need to make shit worse. I mean, for fuck's sake, it literally took right up to the fucking time that cocksucker was elected again to clean up his mess from his first term. You know? It's not that he created the mess the whole time. I mean, thankfully, we thought it was bad then, right? I was trying to think of some of the fucking stupid shit. The demon semen lady and all that. That might have already been into COVID hours or days, but... I don't know why this page isn't fucking loading for me very well, Ski. Boulder, Colorado suspect's family is detained by ICE, set for expedited removal, Noam says. That must be the guy. He looks all racked up. Oh, he must have fucking burnt himself, too. Holy shit. Jesus freaking Christ. Family members of man charged in Sunday's attack in Boulder, Colorado have been taken into custody. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said Tuesday. Noem. What a fucking bozo that chick is. Made the announcement on X calling the She made her announcement on X. Are you fucking kidding me? Was that the official announcement? So our Secretary of Homeland Security is now doing all official business on fucking Twitter, right? Is that what the deal is, you guys? What a fucking clown show. We've heard that, right? Mohammed Salman. God, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? An illegal alien and terrorist is facing multiple counts of attempted murder and a federal hate crime charge for the attack that injured 12 people at a march supporting Israeli hostages. Oh, I see. So he was probably pro-Palestine. Why they call him a terrorist? Was he designated a terrorist or because of the charges? I mean, if he isn't convicted of terrorism yet, not that I'm defending this prick. You know what I mean. I'm being a fucking cynical bastard. We are investigating to what extent his family knew about this heinous attack, if they had knowledge of it or if they provided support, Noam said. I am continuing to pray for the victims of this attack and their families. Justice will be served. That's right. Is all we have to do is continue to move the brown people out. Nels, what's up, motherfucker? Cheers. Max says one flew up into the pine tree, then came back to line top of the tree where the nest was. Then he flew into another pine tree. Last I saw, he was back at the nest. I did watch a clip from one last month, Mac, of 3 fucking eaglets ready to. They were fledglings. I mean, that's rare, right? To fucking keep all 3 of them alive. And I don't know if it would have been the biggest, most advanced one, but it got booted out of the fucking nest by one of the other ones, and flew its way back in there like within a couple hours. Worked its way back up to the nest. I thought that was cool. I'm like, Jesus, the fuck is up with that shit? I might have kicked my sister off the couch. I wouldn't have booted her out of the house from fucking 100 and some feet. No. We gotta get it together. God damn it. Why does it do that shit on me? Maybe I gotta shut it off first. Yeah, that was funny as hell, dude. I have storms rolling in sometime. I thought they said not until tomorrow morning. Yes. Well, it says 12 a.m. for an hour, and then 6 a.m. Those look closer than 6 a.m. We need some good groovy rain. Oh, now they've added to it, too, for later at... Oh, no. That's the same fuck. God damn it. They had me all fucking hyped up. Yep, dry motherfucker around here already. Thankfully, it's not scorching hot yet, but it's getting there. It's getting warmer. I don't think these storms are supposed to be all that. They look kind of intense right now, but I think by the time they reach me, they're going to be all chill. Probably some more good groovy shit going on down south, though. I seen the storm chasers were up and at it. So what the fuck is Putin gonna do? Tr- Trump seeks see, now it's not wanting to fucking load it up again. What in the actual fuck? Do I gotta refresh the page? Yes. Alright, maybe that's why then. Trump seeks Congress's approval for package of Doge cuts. That's what I figured. There was some shit that had to get congressional approval. So with Elon Musk gone, no. Right. The next act of streamlining government is now set to play out on Capitol Hill, and publicly funded media and foreign aid are first to be targeted. The White House sent Congress a $9.4 billion recessions package Tuesday that would codify some spending cuts made by the Trump administration, effectively asking lawmakers to reverse spending they previously voted into law. The White House also is weighing the use of a separate controversial process called impoundment to clawback funds. Impoundment to clawback funds. Sidestepping the legislative branch and setting up a likely legal battle. The initial recessions package includes $8.3 billion in cuts to foreign aid and trims $1.1 billion from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. That's just are you fucking kidding me? Look, everything's out of control, right? Everything's insane when we talk about the numbers we're dealing. It's 2025 and we're a big rich country, whatever, right? But $9.4 billion is fucking pennies. It's what the fuck? That's his big win. We don't have any Trumpers in here yet. Fucking whooshing their pom-poms or whatever for that shit. You got to be kidding me. That's a fucking win. Well, if it gets done, it's a win, right? Look at what he's got. He's got to fucking sidestep the law and hope that fucking that Congress will either back him on this bullshit, or he's got to fucking hope he can get away with implementing some fucking crackpot fucking loophole or whatever it is. Seriously, he's going to battle over this bullshit. How much fucking longer do we got of this fucking prick anyways? And for fuck's sake. Yeah, I seen it was getting shitty up there too, Macaroni, up there by P-Dubs. That was yesterday, right? Or 2 nights ago? What the fuck is Trump doing? See, this is probably... So I gotta be careful about this shit. I'm going to... God damn it. Full disclosure, some of these I can't necessarily can't necessarily trust this Latin Times. I have no idea. I've not vetted them as a legit media company or trustworthy one. That said, Latin Times reports Marco Rubio now committed to returning wrongly deported man from El Salvador months after Trump ignored court order. Court docs. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has voiced that he is devoted to ensuring the return of Venezuelan man who was wrongly deported to El Salvador after the Department of Homeland Security requested it. The deported man, who has been identified in courtroom documents only as a Christian, would be the first individual to be returned to the U.S. after being deported to the high-security prison Salvadoran Centro de Confinamiento. Let me try that again. Salvadoran Centro de Confinamiento del Terrorismo. Holy mouthful. No wonder I'm fucking Dutch. All right. Or the CCOT. That's better. I can say that. How come there's no... Oh. It's like, how come there's no S in it? What happened to the Salvadoran part? Because that's not the name of the prison. Whatever. I'm just fucking working through shit. Trump administration announced that Rubio was personally working on the case. He's a long-standing relationship with El Salvadorian President Nayib Bukele. Nayib Bukake. All right, I know. Look, he can make fun of my name. Trust me. It's easy. Do all kinds of shit. Fucked up name. Yeah, that was the fucking metrosexual showboat that was in the Oval Office, right? How many leisure shoots? How many leisure suits and gold spoon or Coke spoons do you think, necklaces do you think Bukake has? Bukele. Jay, what's up, brother? Hey, Bear, cheers to you. Gumby says, what does Gumby sound like, hey, Bear? Gumby says, does Gumby have a voice or is it all? Gumby says, what up? What up, sister? Aaron in the house, cheers to you. Gumby, do 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 do, Gumby, Gumby, Gumby. Guitar Gumby. Yeah, you know how hip those were, A-Bear. I know it was probably just a little bit before your time, like slightly, like you probably weren't quite partying when leisure suits were hip. Maybe the tail end of it. You think he made little squeaks? Yeah. Like I'm like, maybe Gumby doesn't have a voice. If anything, it would have just been like, I'm thinking maybe a monotone adult voice, like the adults in Davy and Goliath, the fucking stop motion Christian animation stuff. I don't know, I always like that. Stop motion's cool stuff. Hey Bear, maybe we should create a voice for Gumby. What do you think? We could like let AI talk as Gumby. Right on, Jay. Jay says great band name, Naive Bukkake. Isn't all Bukkake naive? um, I'm gonna let that go. We don't want to get hung up on that topic, I'm sure. B says her dad wore leisure suits. Well, your dad was a fucking hip ass motherfucker, B. A Bear says my no TV. I was at the height of, yeah, leisure. Oh, I had a 6'7" thin boyfriend who considered them the epitome of high fashion. Like that Blondie video that I played the other night from oh, what the hell was that show called? That was a rock show in the 70s. It was like fucking American Bandstand, but at night with better music. Or, I don't know about better music. Heavier music. Saturday Night Special. Yeah, everybody was in like those fucking, what do they call those? Those body suits with fucking bell bottoms and shit. I can still, I couldn't wear anything like that. I mean, I could wear something like that, like if I put it on, but yeah, some of that shit. Hey Bear, we've talked about this before. Women are lucky with all the different, not that I want to wear like dresses and skirts and shit, but like men just don't have the option, like the variety that women do. Probably because women can, wear pants, shirts, all the shit men can, but also have all the more feminine clothing, I guess. My kid is texting me. He's getting on it, man. I'm proud of him. We're gonna fucking do some shit. It looks like gonna put together do our own freaking guess more or less specialized ground maintenance. I mean, we might mow some lawns and shit, but we're gonna, cause he knows a lot about irrigation, or he's done it a lot. I mean, it's pretty simple stuff. I don't know how all they hooked up shit necessarily out in the field and stuff, but I understand plumbing and electric and all that good crap. So, and that's where there's so much fucking money. It's like fertilizing, which I really don't want to do because it's poison. Thing is, I wouldn't have necessarily a problem with doing some fertilizing, I guess, for folks. It's I mean, I do now, but the 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 insect control, or like mosquito spray, when you do a mosquito treatment for someone's yard, screw that. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. Even the fucking pest control, like treating um a specific tree or two, a focused treatment where you're not just random spraying, still ain't into that shit. I mean, really, it's like, look, I get it. I love the outdoors. I love fucking landscaping is like, a big ass fucking canvas, and being able to add plants and flowers and all that shit, right? All your different colors like a painting. Seriously, I love it. I mean, just big areas, being able to just water features and all that kind of stuff is cool, but is it? I don't know. Some of it's I don't know. It's not very being very humble, is it? Darlene, what's up? You heard the knack a million times? The knack? Oh, yeah. My Sharon. Oh, my God. I tell you what, A-Bear, I was pissy last night. Sitting up here trying to play and record some music, and I just kept singing frickin' Unbelievable. I'll get you. I'll get you with a really. I'll get you with one like the Barney song or something. Maybe something worse like God, what's this? Carry on my wayward son. Some of that shit, like somebody I remember one time saying that A Horse with No Name was like one of those tunes. It's like, I don't know, man. I like the hippie shit, so I always like that tune. My first day in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. Da, na, 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 mm. Hey Bear says boring male clothing is a big reason I'm okay with people being gender fluid. It can only help more interesting men's clothing. Yeah, like I can go for like I was big into and still would be like some paisley shit, but I don't know. I mean, I like some bright colors. I just even if they look good on me, maybe I don't know that I'm necessarily into that. But the patterns, for sure. Fluffy fucking cuffs, black shirt, just some fucking thin white lined fucking paisley. Maybe a big one, just one big paisley leaf offset. Fucking A right. TV2's got some fucking style. Can't you tell? All right. My kid texts me I got to do something for a second for him before he gets home, all right? Hang tight and I'll be right back. Here's a little too... Yeah, I didn't. Do 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 do. Here's a little heavy 2-tracking.
Heavy 2-tracking. Heavy 2-tracking is where I wanna go. I got a barrel in the back, got a 4 on the floor, and a Hemi 6-pack. Some people drive Chevys, baby, that's alright. I drive a Ford and I'll be buttoned on. Now so get your pedal to the metal, get the beer in your bone. Getting heavy in the mud all night long, heavy, heavy.
What's up, folks? Let's get rid of that reverb. I'm getting my fucking hillbilly on. All right. Happy Tuesday. Macaroni in the house. Not shit, Mac. I'm back.
Fuck off, hippie. I'm sorry.
Who did I miss? Trump is your president, lefties. Dis ape. Who's the mole? What the fuck are you talking about, you douche canoe? Casper, what's up, sister? I got a fucking fresh cocktail to toast Casper. You know what's funny, Trump is your president? Is you coming into a fucking what you would call a lib chat, which it's not, and having to make one account after another because you're fucking so fucking hell-bent on wanting to fucking hang out with the cool kids, but they won't accept you because you're a fucking... You're defective. You're defective. Trump is your president. Your shit's all fucking banged up. It's all fucking gnarly. You got fucking holes and fucking shit hanging out everywhere. Your wirings are crossed. Your wires are crossed. 70s hippie. Who's a 70s hippie, motherfucker?
Fuck off, hippie. I'm sorry.
I need to get one that says fuck off, Trumper. Laura, what up? Laura, did I say hi to you? I seen you. And I noticed Casper, and then I started fucking unloading on Trump is your president. Yeah, Jake, that fucking tune is bad. Is so fucking cool, dude. Like your first few tunes, I mean, I love you, brother. You know I do. We all got our own fucking style. You just chill, right, when you do your fucking videos. But I could tell you were getting off on that one, man. That's it's very, very tasty, fun song. Yeah, we call him Jay because it's short for joint. Motherfucker rolls some big ass, badass joints. Man, Trump for president, dude. Why are you? Are you hug deficient? I mean, like, is that the issue? Dad told you to fuck off when you were 2 years old. I don't understand. I mean, I love everybody for the most part, you know, but fuck, dude, I can't be taxed with trying to resolve your unresolved childhood issues. That's right. Smoking meth, baby. I usually wear long sleeves to cover up my tracks too, but I'm feeling brave and I'm all worked up on heroin, so I don't give a fuck if my tracks are showing. Shouldn't make fun of folks hooked up on heroin, but whatever. God, it's just, can you do, you know, we'll keep you around for a minute, but can you do better? I mean, Jesus Christ, my kids give me more shit, better shit than you do. What the fuck? Of course they are adults. And Trump for president, I don't think he is or she. She got the vocab. I know that ain't Maisie Star, but I don't do a lot of hip hop. I got hooked up on that song by the fucking Fugees last summer. I do have most of my teeth. They're a little worse for wear, but I still got most of my I still got all my front ones, but most of my front ones, the teeth themselves are still there. Yeah, I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, I don't know how much genes has to do with it. Probably very little. But yeah, I haven't. I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need a bridge or two. Probably I don't know. Few years. I got a couple chewers left, and that's about it. But fuck, those things were loaded up with fucking fillings when I was like fucking 10 years old, man. I remember always going to the dentist having my fucking back teeth filled, and eventually that shit just they fell out, broke apart. Then your teeth start falling apart back there. I do still have all the teeth I have are original. They'd probably look a little better if I hadn't smoked all these years and sucked down coffee like it's fucking going out of style. Yeah, Trump for president is your president. These meth pens are badass. Sell them right in the stores, dude. Know what I mean, Jeller Bean? We got to get it together. You bring the wine, we'll bring the weather. The moment has come to be clever. Let's make it now, this could be never. Fucking Nazareth kicks some ass. Prove me wrong. That's my favorite song by those guys. Fuck all that fucking hair of the dog bullshit. Let's make it now, 'cause this could be never. God, that dude had a fucking voice. Uh-oh, did Trump for president get out of hand? See you later, motherfucker. Max says, bye-bye. What a douchebag. I know you're still listening, douchebag, D-bag. Where's Nelson? Nelson, come in and lay some fucking vocabulary on this motherfucker. Too easy to be super fucking cheesy sarcastic with that mother. Lame game. Trump is president, lefty, whatever. What the fuck is up with that shit anyways? Can't you just come up with... I hate folks like that. I do. Like, there's so very few. Like, 5 letters is max, man. Or it's getting to be max. Right? For me, I think mighty is 6, so... Then you hit, but A-Bear 5, Laura's 5, Putin's 5. Darlene gets away with it too. I don't know how she likes the idea of Dar. One of my best friend's mom, her mother's name was Dar, though we always called her Mom. Yeah, I don't like having to fucking type out names. I don't like tagging people unless I really want their attention. Laura says he'll be back in a minute with a new account. Well, we'll know him because it'll have like 50 fucking words. You won't, you'll be like, you get like one character left after tagging him to fucking post your comment. That's how fucking stupid you are. Fucking idiot. See, now that's a good, A-Bear, that's a good earworm. I'm telling you, I love that tune. We gonna resonate you tonight. We gonna resonate you all night. The fucking lyrics are killer too. All right, we did that story about Marco Rubio doing some soothsaying about the Venezuelan illegally deported to, I already forgot the name of that fucking prison, Seco, the Centro de not incarceration, for fuck's sake. Anyways, I already forgot it. There's probably a reason for that. Some shit I don't need to remember, right? If I start remembering shit like the name of that fucking prison in El Salvador that I may end up in one day, then I'll start forgetting important stuff like birthdays and anniversaries. And then I'd be better off in that prison, right? Can we trust USA Today a little bit, maybe? We gotta get it together. You bring the wine, we'll bring the weather. FEMA staff, and I don't know, I was talking to Mac at the beginning of the stream. I'm always keeping an eye on not that I'm a meteorologist, maybe I wanted to be one. Maybe I like the idea of watching shit get all crazy until my power's out for 3 fucking days. Been always watching the hurricane or the storm systems or where they develop out there off the west coast of Africa, right? In the Atlantic. So we've been talking about it for a while, but because, we weren't in any real severe weather seasons at the time when Trump took over, right? It hasn't been a big issue yet, but it's coming. So here is a story on FEMA saying that staff of the Federal Emergency Management Agency were left baffled on Monday after the head of the U.S. Disaster Agency said he had not been aware the country has a hurricane season. That's what I mean. That's what my babbling ass was getting on about. It's good. I mean, I've always watched the storm shit. We'll do some fucking CCTV cams and shit when hurricanes are hitting. But this is gonna be terrible. What is it? $50 billion a year? Major storm disasters, hurricanes, floods, fires cost the United States $50 billion. That's not right. Maybe it's $5 billion a year. Anyways, you guys can look. Don't ever take TV's word for it. You can trust me to be as honest as I can be with you, but you should always look at that shit yourself. I can't remember what it is. and going up and it's just going to get worse, right? Like everything. It's not just it's maybe it was $5 billion a year the federal government spends on rescuing people. That's what it is. That's what that was. So it's obviously the cost, it's probably more than $50 billion a year in damages across the U.S. fires, tornadoes, hurricanes, right? Snowstorms, ice storms. Darlene had to deal with that just a couple months ago. I didn't realize it was so bad because that's how Michigan is, right? Fucking hick-ass northern counties up there. We don't... It was bad. They got fucking decimated. The power system did, all the lines and shit. But so this is going to be a complete clusterfuck. And yeah, I don't blame the fucking staff of FEMA being baffled. So I guess they have a new agency head because, again, the agency head told staff members on Monday that he was not aware the country has a hurricane season. And if he's being a complete fucking disgusting smartass, like maybe there isn't an official season like with NOAA or FEMA, who maybe it's never been, has specific dates, but I know it as June through November.
Administration are instrumental in dealing with preparing for and recovering from disaster in a number of ways. But the Trump administration has cut staffing and budgets at these agencies. Will people in hurricane zones feel this impact?
I think there's no doubt that they will. There, as I mentioned, these pre-disaster and post-disaster hazard mitigation programs are very successful in terms of attenuating storm surge and flood hazard risk, but also making people safer, protecting their property and protecting their lives.
Some states have more resources to absorb the burden of federal cuts.
Some are developing their own state-level hazard mitigation and disaster recovery programs, but many other states do not have the capacity, and in some cases, they don't have the political will to take action to invest money proactively before a disaster occurs to thereby reduce future losses.
With the growing threat of climate change, Smith says disasters will get worse.
We ought to be thinking about how do we invest more, ideally in the front end, before the storm happens, to make these communities and these states and make our nation safer.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You know, I don't disagree with the guy, but let's be honest. We need to do more on the front end. You guys know what that means. That means we have to talk rich motherfuckers into not building houses in hurricane areas, right? Can't be 250 feet from the fucking beach in the fucking, on the southern, or anywhere in the Gulf or on the southern East Coast. You can be. I mean, we already see, and I think it's, to be clear, this is, sadly, I think it's a little bit different situation, though. The insurance company, like, it's really hard, getting harder, and is currently, and B can attest to this, even though I don't think where she's at has as much to, maybe it's not as extreme as some other parts of Florida, but hurricane or flood insurance, I don't know if it's hurricane insurance, storm insurance, or flood specifically flood insurance. Difficult to get, expensive at best. And fire insurance out in California and maybe Oregon, other areas, but certainly California, absolutely being impossible to get. There are areas that companies just won't insure your home in that area, right? So I guess it's I don't know. And then, look, I get, I don't know. If you take on a fucking company as an insurance agent, or and you charge people, I don't give a fuck, and especially you're charging them holy fuck amounts of insurance for house insurance a year, and then their house burns down, and because, you know, it's a $2 million house, and that you only fucking collected $50,000 of insurance money over the last couple of years or whatever. I don't know what to say. So maybe it's better that insurance companies are refusing to insure houses in these areas. Now, obviously, it's not that clear cut because there's people who have everything, their whole, you know, they've wrapped up everything, their life, their savings, their money, their job day to day, paying for a really nice house in these areas. And what do? And I mean, because what does that do to the property value, right? But that's certainly one way to help curb folks from building in areas that are just, for one, extremely dangerous for them, right? And I mean, because we're just never going to mitigate firestorms like we had in January, ever. I mean, every fucking interview I've seen with anybody that has any idea about what they're talking about at all the way up to, you know, the most qualified fucking people in the country and in the world, saying there's no such thing as having the resources to fight a firestorm like that, right? But those are rare, but they're going to happen, and and we know where they're going to happen. So anyways, there's TV2's fucking yapping about just the complete ignorance and lack of understanding by even good folks in our country. They don't want to accept it. And look, even if you think that, even if we really cannot make enough changes immediately, no matter how big, to somehow make a difference and start reversing climate change, these things that we hope would help aren't going to hurt. So why not, right? Seriously. Like, why not stop using fossil fuels, and why not fucking stop putting microplastics into our water, and why not stop fucking having these massive, why not? None of us are probably about socialism, right? But honestly, if you think about, and it's not going to happen in our lifetime, not in 10 more generations, but wouldn't you like to know that, or think that it's possible that the world has to be a one fucking planet community, and we can't be about profit if we want to be healthy and safe. It's just, I don't know. That's the conclusion I've come to. Prove me wrong. I need one of those. I need to get a sign here, don't I, that says prove me wrong. Maybe I'll get a fucking folding table and a chair. Hang out in my front yard or out by the road. Let's do this. B says, I went to an insurance. Yeah, compare prices, not one prospect for insurance. Yeah, B, not to go about get all up in your business again, but you told us that you ended up using an insurance company from another state for your home in Florida, which I'm glad, we're all glad that you were able to get insured. It's a real, we don't think that you're, hopefully, and I believe that you're probably good and you're going to be fine. But we don't think that you're a multi-billionaire, and it would suck that people who just want their shit, are trying to do the right thing and insure what they have to be responsible, right? Whatever it costs. Like, most folks are like, yeah, you're fucking raping me, but, what's the alternative? Lose everything I have, so, There's the man to talk to about the fucking importance of insurance. Sam, what's up, brother? Yeah. Jay says he's got to pay for that 82% of the Trump tax cut going to the richest 1%. did everybody hanging out, watching, and enjoying the stream give a big old thumbs up or down? You can, it should be like a thumbs up or a fuck off. And then you can share this with the people you love and folks you don't love. If you think I'll annoy them, you can put me on the bus. I'll be the bus driver. Subscribe and ring my all bell if you got room for another subscription. Come in and say hi. Come in and fucking rip on TV. Just get anything, right? Get these people fucking, get them loosened up. Get them fucking talking. I mean, if any of you lurkers seen the lefty, Trump is a leftist president, or whatever the fuck it was, you probably, you can do better than that. Everybody can. Oh, is Christian Mission here too? Christian Mission, Micken. Christian Mission is a different one. Like she is just not like complete homophobic. They act like they are, but like they don't. I don't think I've ever seen Christian Mission do any racist shit, but maybe. But mostly it's like they don't even get off on the Trump stuff. It's just all about how many of you people here sleep with the same sex, or how many of you people here are gay, or how many of you people blah blah blah. I think they're looking for a comfort zone. Am I getting close, Christian Mission? I'm all about like whatever, was it John Lennon? Whatever gets you through the night. It's alright. It's alright. Take back your money and your life. I don't know that song though. Stephanie, what's up, sister? Cheers to you. Have you, Laura? Laura, I was going to tell you whenever, the last time I caught one of your Sunday streams, not too long ago. I know I don't catch very many of them, sister. I feel like a dickhole. That's why I always try to make Sundays at that time are just, it's a bad excuse. But anyways, I hug you. How long's it been? I remember you first getting that thing and fucking going to town on it, and you're like, just watching you play, you're like totally comfortable with it in your hands and shit now. You're doing that John Lennon tune? What are the chords? Because I don't know it. That'd be cool. Is that the same album with I'm just sitting here watching the wheels go round and round. I love to watch them roll. On the merry-go-round, I just had to let him go. Do, 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 do. I just had to let him go. Like 5 people just left the fucking stream and the rest of the folks turned out their volume. Snort. Cackle. Gackle. Oh, GAC. GAGC. I think I whacked my guitar though on that lead. I did. Whatever gets you through the night. Christian Mission, are you a John Lennon fan? I couldn't figure it out for a minute there, Laura. Now I think I got it. I'm like, God damn it! How is that going? Do 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 do. Oh, is it? Max trying to fucking. Yeah, I gotta fix my camera then. There you go, macaroni. the fuck is that? What the hell's the name of that band that Sebastian Bach sang for? Is that the name? Is that it? Am I thinking of the right band? I'll be there. And I'll be there for, or however it goes. And I'll be there for you. Am I thinking? I don't know. I get that shit. That's a way better song than Every Rose Has Its Thorn, but maybe I'm getting them confused. Both lay awake in the still of the night. Or both lie next to each other in the still of the night, though we're miles apart inside. Was it something I said or something I did? Did the words not come out right? Oh, why do I know that shit, you guys? Oh my God, can you imagine what kind of good works I could have done with the time and energy of somehow... I don't think I learned the lyrics for that Poison tune. I think I was brainwashed. Yeah, Poison. Was it Poison? See, Sam, but I was thinking of that, I still can't think of the band's name with Sebastian Bach, but didn't they do that? I'll be there for you. That's a killer tune. There's some ballady shit that I like that, but, you know, I was saying on another stream not long ago, the 80s, or, I don't know about 80s, I guess mid-80s, right? Like the early 80s, the shit was still pretty raw. Maybe some of these fucking lingerie, makeup-wearing fellas might have been already trying to get their groove on in the early 80s, but like shit didn't break out, I swear, real big until like 85, right? And it was so short-lived, thank God. I was saying last night that Too Fast for Love is probably the only what I consider fucking hair band album that I like. Like, I don't know. Like, Twisted Sister, they started it, man. They started in the 70s. They're fucking heavy. If you go back and listen to some live Twisted Sister shows, some of their early shows, they were raw, which is cool. But Too Fast for Love was so fucking raw and straightforward, that album. And then it just, I mean, it was also, it was different and unique and new, and but yeah, very little ballady shit. Like, what was the band that did Runaway Train? White Lion? What was the others? I don't know if that was the tune. I think maybe me and Mac were talking about it. I was talking about it with someone. That fucking, I have one of those tunes, and one of their tunes in a book, and the guitar player is insane. The guitar player for that band is just insane. It's like it's like Beatles style fucking shit, right? The chords are just ridiculous, and it's just crazy good guitar players, really great singers from that era, but the lyrics and the overall tunes themselves are just shit. Like all that fucking talent put into fucking bubblegum rock. Seriously, I was blown away. It wasn't that long ago. I think it was when I was listening to 6 a.m. Nikki Sixx's radio show. I'm like, wow, this is cool. I'm like, fucking stan Motley Crue. But I was working in the kitchen then, and I started listening to that. And I'm like, this dude's all right. And then later on, not too long ago, I was watching fucking Motley Crue docs and just all the bullshit. What a bunch of fucking a-holes, right? Except for Mick Mars, I guess, but I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This douchebag was fucking... Nikki Sixx wrote all the music. I cannot... That's not... Oh my God, you guys. I'm sorry. I know, I'm sitting here. Nikki Sixx is up in his fucking mansion sucking down fucking whatever. I don't give a shit. That's fucking lame ass. You know why? Probably. You know what my excuse is that I'm not a big ass fucking rock star like Nikki Sixx? Because I can't fucking compromise with the bullshit that he wrote. Alright, whatever. I'll shut up. I'm fucking pissy, man. Pissy. Yeah, they had another big hit, Mac. I don't think it was Runaway Train, though that's a cool tune actually. I think they had another big hit that was just insane. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man, how some of that weird kind of fucking random shit stuck with me. Wrong way on a one-way track. Rat? Sam says, remember Rat? Of course. Out of the Cellar, right? I mentioned before on stream that there's an oddball tune on that album at the end of it, Walking a Dog. Something neither knows we can't find walking a dog. Dan, dan, dan. I'm just a walking your dog. I don't know how you do it. Show you how to walk a dog. I'm not even, I can't stand, like, I like that shit for 5 minutes. I am just not a huge rhythm and blues fan. I can't listen to fucking an hour of it, 4 hours of it, no way. But the end of it fucking breaks down. Show you how to walk your doggy. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, that's Aerosmith. Oh, maybe Aerosmith redid that. I wonder who wrote that tune. I'm assuming it's probably some old ass fucking blues tune. Here's a really shitty video quality of it. With no volume, I got. Oh, hold on. Hold on. All right. Fair warning, volume check. All right, we're not listening to that. Way too distorted. What a fucking... my mic stand so I can do my fucking Axl Rose walk.
Well, Mary Mac, dressed in black, your silver buttons going down her back, and she doesn't know all the mistletoe. Well, she broke a needle, now she can't sew walking that cow.
I only know what it is. She so needle broke, she can't sew. Walking a dog. I'm just a walking, yo. Don't know how you.
I'm still walking your dog. Well, if you don't know how to do it, show you how to walk it down. Ask your mama for 15 cents. What's the
All right, there's probably a reason I haven't heard that song in 40 fucking years. It's not bad though. That's the one I always stood out. I mean, there's some good killer tunes on that album, right? But I don't know why that fucking tune always stuck out with me. Some of that oddball shit. Yeah, there you go. Darlene's got the lyrics for whatever the fuck tune I was trying to think. So, Darlene, can you tell me the name of the band? Sebastian Bach is a singer. Don't make me look it up. I'm still hoping it comes to me or somebody else does it. Yeah, Round and Round. Out of the Cellar was the name of that album, I think. Round and round. What goes around comes around. I'll tell you why. Looking at you, looking at me. A band that I like, one of those bands, you know, one of those 80s fucking hard rock band. Quiet Riot would have been cool as hell, right? Cause it makes me money. I tell you why. Anymore. Oh, no, no. Skid Row. Thanks, Mac. It's about time. Jesus. Oh, Darlene said Skid Row. Thanks. You. You guys gotta sing it though. Woke up, hear the sounds of pouring rain. Wind would whisper and I think of you. And all the tears you cried, they call my name. Yeah, that's good shit when he nails that shit. And when you need me, I came through. Something, something. I remember you. Ooh. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good ballady tune. Yeah, A-Bear says, Mac, I assume you know there's some cheap cameras that attach to a PC via USB that are cheap and work well. You guys are seeing it. I bought this camera in 2015. It's the only webcam I've ever had. When I got my Acer desktop, it's actually a fucking notebook and a desktop shell. So how old's that? This camera's 10 years old. Yeah, it looks like fucking shit. But it's a Logitech, Mac. You can't go. It's like an HP too. Even though I think more of HP than I do Logitech. But like, I have the camera, at least a second or third set of bookshelf speakers from Logitech, and it has a little subwoof with it. But that camera was probably $35 10 fucking years ago. I think you can get the exact same one for like $19, or you could probably get a 1080 Logitech camera for like fucking $40 at the most. And like A-Bear said, they hook up USB. And it has a mic too, but I don't use it because it sounds like fucking ass. Woke up to the sounds of the pouring rain. Wind would whisper and I'd think of you. And all these lifetimes you call my name. Time after time I was there for you. Do a reggae version? Or not? Snot? Fucking little bugger is bugging me. Do chick da do chick da do do do. On the first day in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. I think I got sun today finally. Look at that. I did. See that shit? Pretty soon, you can still see my eyes are purple, but I can feel it on my forehead. It was hot. Well, it was nice. It was breezy as fuck and overcast, but it doesn't matter. I was out there in it for a while at peak times, and I hadn't really been yet this year too much, like either working in the shade or a lot of times can't cover my face, but I'll wear a hat. I like getting sun, but there's no need to fucking bake. I was fucking born white, y'all. Yeah, I have to update. That's part of the reason why Jay was talking about cell phones. Why I haven't really had any decent, like I would just fuck around with my camera. Like right now if I want, well it's dark out, but I'm afraid of the dark. Doing these streams, if I wanted to fuck it, like in the winter I've done it, just wanted to haul ass outside during a storm while I'm streaming and still be able to stay with you guys. But my phone sucks bad for fucking streaming to YouTube, but it's just a fucking cheesy Android with whatever we got, Boost Mobile, whatever the fucking, we have the Dutchman special, I think is the service we have. On the first day. Two chords for horse with no name. Get the fuck out of here. A-Bear, what's the most annoying song to you, sister? A-Bear, I was thinking about, I was going to be funny and like ask you like what song would be the most aggravating earworm, And as I was asking you what that would be for you, I thought, hell, I don't even have to fucking play it or sing it. As soon as I ask her, she's going to be thinking about it. Done. Success. I'm at like 9,000 level. In the first name. Ouch. What the hell is a D6? One string? Are you freaking kidding me? Did you know that, Jay? A D6 9? That is fucking straight. What in the fuck is all that all about? I've never. On the first day in the dead, on the first part of the journey, I'm looking, plants and birds and rocks and things. That's funny. I didn't know those lyrics. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz in the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. The first thing that I met was a fly with a buzz. Thing that was a fly with a buzz in the sky with no clouds. That doesn't sound right though. I'd just rather play a sustained 6. E sustained, I think. I don't know. I mean, fucking Ultimate Guitar tab or whatever.com is it's where I always where I go every fucking time. But these are put together, so there's always a couple different versions. Anyways, A-Bear, I hope that annoys you. I just got back to comments. As soon as I was saying, anyways, A-Bear, I hope that annoys you. I was reading her fuck you TV. Touche. See, but that's what I get for being an asshole because that song's stuck in my head now. But it's better than Wayward Son, I guess. I walk, I walk to the point of no return. Is that? No, that's not Wayward Son, is it? That's an annoying one too, though. Carry on my wayward son. Oh my God, what is this? Like fucking Night of the fucking Wish They Had Never Been Written tunes? Jay says get a USB-C mic and it will plug into the charging port. Be sure to get a stereo mic and preferably in the $75 to $125 range, perhaps with a battery to power it as a condenser mic. Oh yeah, for recording instruments. Yeah. I gotcha. Oh, I see. Jay says you may want to avoid ones that are powered through the cable. Yeah, I have to agree with that. I mean, if you're recording through that way, for sure. I mean, if you don't have phantom power or whatever, like on the PA. All right, hang tight, you guys. I gotta do a BRB real quick. Sucking down the coffee, sucking down the Black Russians. I'm not gonna play anything. I'm not gonna annoy you with any music at this point. But I do love and miss Kamala. She's a beauty.
Fuck off, hippie.
I'm gonna be addicted to my. I'll start to lose interest after a little while. The key is gonna be using the fuck off hippie just at the right spot. Fuck off hippie. All right, hang tight, you guys. I'll be right back. Pictures of Disney. Do 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 do. about that bass line from Mr. Macaroni? That's right, our very own Macaroni. All that shit came together quick. Like, I've known forever that Mac was a bass player. You know, like, I don't think that much of myself. You guys know I jam, but for the most part, most of my streams aren't or channel hasn't been I guess most of my posts, my videos are music related, but streams not so much. But then Mac's like, I'll lay down bass tracks for that TV. Do 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 do. When you walk in the room, or every time you walk in the room. I don't think I've ever heard it. Who's it by? Yeah, I wish I had you closer, Mac, or I was closer to you. I'd be having you fucking hammer down on that shit, brother. I mean, I can't imagine how the frustration level, just first time getting everything set up to record and all that, and yeah. You did well. It's crazy because, like I've mentioned, you know, in 1998, we did a 5-song disc, and that was probably about the third time maybe, third or fourth time we'd been in a studio, professional studio. Those ones were where we did that limited play. It was 5 songs, 500 copies, $5,000. And we recorded it here in West Michigan and then had it printed out in California. Got it. Digidoc, I don't know if they're still around, was the name of the company. But yeah, printed the band name, the 5 songs on the, and printed the 500 discs for $2,000 or something like that, and about another $3,000, another, like, I think it was $2,500 or so to record, so like $500 a song. We recorded it one place, had it mixed at a place called Fast Tracks in Grand Rapids. Jay may actually be familiar with it. They were actually pretty, like, professional recording studio for smaller you know, like bands that not big time bands already successful, right? But good bands, man. Like fucking bands like the Verve Pipe from here, from my hometown, recorded in places like that when they first got started. I'm not clicking your link, A-Bear. Oh my god. Hey Bear, I love you. That's fun stuff. I'm not clicking your link. You can't force me to listen to it. Oh my god. I want to click it so bad, but I don't want to. Damn it, I don't know what to do. Oh my god. That's too fucking funny. Hey, Bear posted her fucking, yeah, they said that video was unbelievable. Oh man. See, this is what life's all about. I don't need whatever the fuck Nikki Sixx is sucking down doing his fucking super fucking syndicated radio show. I got A-Bear. That's good stuff. Fucking funny. Yeah, Sam. A-Bear does good work, Sam. She does, for sure. Like, she's fucking knuckled down. I got frustrated with the AI shit. I don't know how long it's been. Not very long. She was picking the brains of Dave and Jam Chaser about the AI stuff, and she's just fucking totally getting in the groove now. That's good stuff. She's a fucking tough. She's a tough cookie. Fucking posting that W. Like, I don't want to. I would have never had guessed A-Bear, not in a million fucking years, and you couldn't have posted a better tune. Oh my gosh. You burden me with your questions. You burden me with your lies. You say I don't talk enough, but when I do, I'm a fool. The thing you say. That guitar solo. Wow, 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 wow. That's rock and roll, man. 3 chords. Ba 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 ba. Just getting it right, man. There's only so many chords out there. Only so many major chords, like 7 of them. You're so unbelievable. So what do you guys think? Fuck Trump, fuck Russia, fuck Israel. Fuck Israel twice. Yeah. You know, it's... I went through this when I first met Mighty and A-Bear and Mac and Jay and the crew. James. Putin. Like, I was so fucking pissed off and frustrated about... I don't know if I was naive. Ignorant, maybe, would be a better word. Like, I didn't realize what an imperfect country America is. And I was really, really disgusted by the Iraq war And it was very, very tough, as you guys can imagine. As you probably know. Like, not just, I mean, a lot of us have fucking either very close family or friends that served in Iraq over those 20 years, right? But it's not just that. It's like where I'm at, where I came from and raised and shit. Not that we're any more patriotic than anybody else. It's just it is a more simple life. I've seen that. Not purposely necessarily. Like, we understand that that's what it's about. I think we're just slow here in the Midwest. Some of us. Really fucking disgusted by it. So it was, and it's a new thing. It's a new thing to be mainstream and call out America, to love your country. And I feel, and I don't, honestly, it's one of those things where I don't have a problem continuing to always be completely forthcoming and honest about, I guess, defending my position, I suppose, on, I mean, it seems like, obviously, and probably to you guys too, it's like, I guess I do it, and I don't have a problem with explaining, going overboard or out of my way to explain my position on how it is that I can be patriotic, love a lot of shit about America, and not support the dirty shit we've done with, I guess, the time. I mean, I don't know if you want to call us a military industrial complex. Probably. Maybe there's ones that can be okay. I don't know. So that shit's tough. And so this thing with Ukraine and Russia, and hopefully Europe and other nations getting it done. And you know what? I don't know. I mean, I'm struggling to explain myself, because I think it's important for a few reasons, that for those of us who get it, we're not afraid to not be the world's leader, but we don't ever want to, we don't want to not be the world leaders in the way that Trump has taken on that fucking challenge, right? Like, having the fuckets doesn't work for me, right? Like, it's about standing beside your fucking allies and in democracies, whether they are an official ally or member of NATO or whatever it is, right? It's about standing by these countries and the peoples of these countries that just want to, that it's clear they have the right things in mind as far as tolerance of each other in their country and religion, and having some power of say, right? So it's not, me being like, for one, it would be great. It would be reassuring, I guess. It'd have a really nice ring to it, that if the world didn't have to rely on America to defend whoever it is, and just, okay, so what's America's disposition on this issue or with this administration? You know what I mean? Imagine being the rest of the world. We don't get that. We don't. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? We're not fucking tyrants. It's just, it's clear with Trump and what he's done. And it's not just Trump, but he's made it clear that this shit could go fucking sideways with any administration, right? For any country, whatever the situation may be. So I hope that, in that sense, and I think, for fuck's sake, if the rest of the fucking free world sides with Ukraine, they got to be able to get it done without us, right? If not, then I think the world's fucked with or without the United States, right? I mean, rather the mindset alone, right? Like if the rest of the world, I mean, yeah, we can't be the world's police, and though we have to be, you guys know, we need to be supportive where we can, but that's just good because of our democracy, because of, you know, the awesome country we have. That shit can change fast, right? So I hope the European Union and the UK and Australia and whatever other countries are able to hammer, just keep back. I think it's great. It's not fucking, there's nothing cool about war at all, but the EU and UK and Oz has backed Ukraine unconditionally as of recent, and Ukraine has shown that they got the message, right? What else you gonna do? Zelensky didn't look for this war. He's not fucking getting a hard on by fucking blowing up shit in Russia. He wants this shit to end. Yeah, am I right? Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, A-Bear's got to get, you know what? That's what we'll do. You guys have wasted another perfectly good 2.5 hours of your time anyway that you'll never, ever be able to recover. You may even have to get therapy. So because I love A-Bear, she extended my life tonight with that fucking belly laugh. Oh my God. Amazing. That was good shit. That's right. Kamala approves. What's oops. All right, so I'm going to play A-Bear's latest Yeah, They Said That video. Sorry. And then I might riff off to get on out of the stream, all right? I love you guys. Appreciate you. You know, be good. I'll see you soon, whether you like it or not, all right? TV2 out like a motherfucking unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Bow, funk the funk. Bow, wow, 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 wow. My old lady's a puke. I got a barrel in the back, four on the floor, and a heavy six-pack. Heavy.
Heavy two-tracking,
Heavy two-tracking.
heavy two-tracking.
Some people drive Chevys, baby, that's alright. I drive a Ford and I'll be mudding all night. Heavy.
Heavy two-tracking. Heavy two-tracking. That's where I wanna go.
A puke. I got a barrel in the back, got a four on the floor, and a heavy six-pack. Some people drive Chevys, baby, that's alright. And I drive a Ford and I'll be mudding all night. So put the pedal to the metal, grab the beer in your ball. Getting heavy in the mud all night long, heavy.